Hey, pretty lady, you tell yourself that you'll never make it. Drown yourself in lies and your illusions. Don't you know that what you think is who you are? Hey, pretty lady, you tell yourself that you're not beautiful. Who told you all those lies that just deceiving you? Don't you know that you can be all you've always dreamed of? God made you beautiful, said it in His word that you were beautiful, and you were going places that you never dreamed. He said that you're the first, not the last, so don't believe those lies and those illusions. They're lies and just illusions. Hey, young man, I see through your eyes and I can tell you the way you see yourself is how I feel you. Don't you know the stuff of what you're made of? Everybody listening, as long as you're breathing, yes, you have hope. And if you're down, the only way is up. Don't you know that he who's down needs fear no fall? God made you beautiful. He said it in His word that you were beautiful, and you were going places that you never dreamed. He said that you're the first, not the last, so don't believe those lies and those illusions. They're lies and just illusions. Hey, 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 don't believe those lies and those illusions. Don't you know that you are better, bigger and better than that? Yeah, God made you beautiful. He said it in His word that you were beautiful, and you were going places that you never dreamed. He said that you're the first, not the last, the head, not the tail. God made you beautiful. He said it in His word that you were beautiful, and you were going places that you never dreamed. He said that you're the first, not the last, so don't believe those lies and those illusions. Don't you know you're beautiful? Yeah. Me and my rugo, but my country. Because you're beautiful. Because you're beautiful.
Hello, viewers. Welcome to Powder Room. So it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. You know, the world is a global village and we're all connected from different countries, different regions, you know, all on the internet, YouTube, okay? So as you know, for those that have been with us and then those just joining us for the first time, the Powder Room is a private space in a public place where you can let your hair down, have honest conversations on common sense, and get yourself together to face the world with truth, tact, and tenacity. Okay, I'm sure some of the viewers will start cramming this and saying it while we're saying it when we start the show. So as usual, I'm not alone. My sisters are in the house. So I'll be calling them one after the other to say hello in English, unless they want to say it in their languages. Ruthie the Prof.
Hi. For a moment, I was looking for. Hi.
Ruthie.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're looking really
Hi,
interesting.
you're welcome to another edition of Powder Room.
You look really nice. Nice dress
Thank
and nice
you.
hair. I inspire
Thank
with my eyes.
you. Thank you.
That's the stage. Where are you?
I am present, ma.
I
Present, ma.
salute.
Yes.
Casey Fearless. Hello.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Good to see
Hi.
you all. Thanks for
Hi.
tuning in. It's good to be here.
Good to see you. Kara, the wordsmith, our original moderator of the Powder Room. Hello.
Hi.
Original moderator.
Original moderator.
Unmute, Kara.
Hiya, good evening.
Hi.
Thank
Good
you,
evening.
thank you, thank you.
Kara, your shakara
And
is
that's
so
what
much.
we
Every
need.
time you show us that you're an artist, you're a creative person, your hair, your
I'm a
makeup, your
thespian. The word is thespian. I'm a proud
We're
thespian.
Africo. We're repping Africo, you know.
All right.
Yes.
Like,
Ada is
like,
repping Bollywood. Ada is Bollywood. She's giving me Bollywood vibes.
We were doing Bollywood in the house.
And then Casey will just be giving us some funky looks because, you know, she's running her Dama hair people. So she must show that she knows all these things. It's okay.
Exactly.
But I've not changed hair now. It's the
all right.
same hair.
We are seeing different versions. It's okay. You shall
Thanks
see my
for the
normal-
shout out, though. I appreciate this shout out.
Yeah, so
Yes.
Adama hair on Instagram. All right.
Yes,
So topic. This is our 10th episode. Can we put our hands together for ourselves? Number 10.
Hey.
Wow. This is amazing. 10th episode. To God be the glory. Wow. And well done, ladies.
yeah.
And today's topic is a bit different from what we've been doing. And really, I want to thank our viewers for the feedback from last week. You know, we did There Is a Country. It's a topic that we've done just, you know, one episode, but that topic continues for a long time. You know, the topic about Nigeria. So you'll be seeing us post things on social media, let the discussions continue. But today we're going on the lighter mode, you know, because a lot of us have been working from home. And then, you know, working from home has really brought out a lot. Some people are now getting frustrated with their homes. They're not loving their homes anymore. You know, some people are thinking about easier ways to do things, you know, the frustration. So we just want to share some things with you. So today's topic is home hacks. And by hacks, we don't mean Yahoo, computer hacks. So
No, but it's Yahoo. It's Yahoo now. Yahoo for house.
Okay, Yahoo for
Well,
house.
yeah,
Correct.
maybe.
That's a good one. Add that to stage. Can you tell us
Yeah.
what are home hacks really? When people say home hack, what exactly do you mean?
Okay, so you know the word home is loud. It will now be a prefix to the meaning of a hack. So you know, basically, when we talk about hacks, you're talking about tricks, shortcuts, you know, skills, and basically unconventional ways of doing things that increase productivity and enhance efficiency. You know, there's always the straight way to do things, but basically it's like finding multiple uses for things. So it could be hacks at home, there could be office hacks, there could be life hacks, there are dressing hacks. Virtually every endeavor in life has a hack, you know. So we're just talking about tricks and, you know, skills that can help us, you know, enhance our efficiency in the house. So that's what a home hack generally would be, you know, new tricks you can use at home, you know, new ways.
Thank you. And thanks for that, really. You know, let me just cut out a phrase. You said enhance efficiency and increase productivity. And you know, every home really is a production house of some sort. It's not just the office that we have to do this thing. So thanks for that definition. So let's go to the hacks. Okay, ladies, are you ready? We're going to start with Kara, the wordsmith, because that's one person that I know If we allow her to do all the hacks today, we will not have anything to say again. Kara has so many. So Kara, just share some with us. You know. Go ahead. Thanks.
Okay, so I don't have so many. See these strategists. What I
You don't want to
have, what I wanted to talk about today is hacks for rented houses. Until the Lord puts me in my own house, I've been living in rented apartments. And you know, when you're in a rented apartment, there's not so much you can do about the structure or the building, you know. And so, but you can still do one or two things to cheat and create a space that is still okay. And so that's what my hack will be based on. Let me just share a few pictures. I try to do it based on where I am now.
I remember Yaba House.
Hey, Yaba House.
With red paint. It was amazing.
Yaba House is a story. I wish I videoed it when I first moved in. Peeling walls, paint narrow corridors, you know, torn nets. But it was what we could afford when we were first starting out life, you know, and I had to turn that into a home. So that's why my hack is really about that, how to turn where you start from into a home. Casey was teaching us like 2 weeks back about how women are multipliers. If you give them a house, they'll turn it into a home. So that's what this hack particularly is about. I'll just share my screen. Okay, 1 second, please.
Oh, Kara.
So, sorry, I started in the wrong place. Let me go all the way back to the top. Okay. All right. So this is, I called it Deco Hacks. Yeah. So obviously how to hack your rented apartment. And the first one I want to talk about is lights. Yeah. So in my first rented apartment, there were lots of cracks on the wall, like I said. And if you're not living in a brand new house and you rented a house, there will be cracks on the wall. There will be, you know, these bumps that you find on walls that are from maybe things that are not nicely coated over. And so one of the ways you can use to hide all those things are lamps, mood lamps. Mood lamps are magic. They hide a lot of things. So rather than get these bright lights, like my husband is a fluorescent bulb person. I'm more of a mood light kind of person. So if you have those sorts of houses, I learned that I could quickly and easily hide them by setting the mood. So if I'm having visitors coming over, maybe in the evening or whatever, I'm not going to use the bright lights where you can see every bump. I'm going to use, you know, nicely placed lights to help me manage my space. And then but again, if you have eye problems, you might want to mix your lights. So don't do just mood lights all the time. Like lamp is the only thing you have. It's not good for reading. So have your bright lights, but also have your mood lights so that you can change the tone. Then do one or two, don't do too many. If you have too many, you have to start looking like maybe a Christmas tree. And then of course, like I said, it hides the flaws that you want to hide. My second hack is on the walls. So this is another thing I had to learn very quickly. There was a particular wall I had in my house that wasn't even, it wasn't smooth. We try as we might, you will still see the bumps. So I had to touch it up by making it an accent wall. These are called accent walls. So not all the walls in your houses look like this, but one or two of, you know, in the bedroom, I just do in two places. I do the bedroom and I do the sitting room because that's mostly where we spend a lot of our space. If you have children, you do in the children's room as well. So just an accent wall, you can either use a wallpaper, you can use a deep tone. So if all your walls are, you know, cream or beige, let that accent wall be removed, like something that ties all the colors together. That accent wall is amazing because anything you put on that wall jumps out at you. You see this painting is hiding something. It might look like a painting to people, but the biggest bump in my wall is behind that painting, but you can't tell because it's strategically placed. And it looks like a really expensive painting. My people, that's another hack. I'm an artist. I do very expensive paintings as well, but They also sell blank canvases. So if you do a blank canvas, get your child that can paint. Paint. Let them do the colors that you're interested in, or the colors you want to use to tie in your house. If your house is gray and red and blue, do a gray and red and blue painting and hang it. It just brings everything in together, and hang it strategically so that it hides what you do not want to share.
So Cara, on this painting, if I get a canvas, really,
yes.
There's something you guys call, is it abstract? Where you just do color splashes up and down, carpenter make mistake, column style. So if you just do splashes, it can actually turn out nice, right?
Perfect. Oh my God, you just insulted my profession. But I like it. If carpenter make mistake, column style. But this is perfect. It's
but
really
Cara,
yes,
is this a wall, a peeled wall, or a frame?
This which one?
This picture you're showing.
Yes, the blue is wallpaper. The blue is
but
wallpaper.
Okay, but the center, the frame you're showing, is that a wall?
No, that's a painting. Like this, is it the one with gold and white and green?
Yes. It's looking like a wall that's filled up with water or something.
Please, I will not be insulted. This is a Picasso. It is a Picasso, a very expensive Picasso. But guys, that's what I'm saying. If this is your what's the word? If this were my child's work now, and you tell somebody I bought this at a museum, the person will say, "Wow, I can see the sunset." People can be
I'm not seeing any sun. No.
It's your realist mind. Your mind is too realist.
Inside this thing.
It's too realist. Can't you see the splashes of sunset on the golden waterfall?
You're too realist
and the white
this
cloud. Guy, please, my people, if you're in the powder room, don't mind them, please. This is a Picasso piece that you hang on your wall to hide bumps, if you need to hide bumps, yeah? And this is another one as well. And for this one, I like deep.
It's really nice.
Because I have a very small space. My present space is quite small. And one of the ways to make your space look larger is that you paint it in light colors. And so it just looks airier and larger and whatever. But my husband wanted a more deep masculine aesthetic. So I had to go for a darker tone wall. So if you're doing a darker tone wall, Casey, please, what do you have to say about this painting? Have respect.
It's amazing. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
So you now put a nice painting and it pushes it out, right? Then the next thing I'll talk about is plants. Oh my goodness. I love plants. I'm not very good I don't have green fingers. My mom has green fingers, but I just love plants in my space. But if you have the kind of husband that I have, who does not believe in watering plants, this is what will happen to your plants. If I tell you how much I bought these plants, you will cry for me. I traveled for a period of time and I came back and that was my plants. And I said, excuse me, sir, what happened to the plants? And he said, he now asked me what happened to the plants. Are you kidding me? What happened to the plants? So he didn't even see that the thing had turned brown. So I obviously needed to find a solution. And this is my solution. This is a home irrigation system. All you need to do is take an old bottle. It can be a granite bottle, a wine bottle, anything that you finish, fill it with water and just push it into the plants. And the plant drinks as it needs. If you see the picture, this, I put it this is like 3 days. So the plant has been drinking water for 3 days and it was full. So you can actually see that water is, and when you're putting it in, water the plants first. So that will keep your water in for a while. The water will only start going down after the soil becomes dry. So this was my home irrigation system and it's been working amazingly for my plants. But if your plant is indoor in the house and you want to have like a greenhouse effect, maybe you're traveling and your plant is inside, these wine bottles are outside. But if I have a plant that's inside and I need to travel and I can't be watering my plants, it's very easy. Just water your plants before you travel, then wrap it around with a big nylon bag. Just put a nylon bag over your house plants, but try your best not to make the nylon bag touch the plant itself. So maybe put sticks in it so that it won't touch the plant. So what happens is the water will evaporate and fall back in. The nylon bags will not allow it, go off into the air. So it goes up, comes back in, and to leave your plant hydrated until you come back. So it's not for when you're traveling for summer, 6 months. Well, the deadness you find, not, but it's when you're traveling for short periods of
Short
time.
periods.
So that's a home hack. And the last one, the space hack. Like I said to you, my space is very small. But then if your space is small, this is my space. One of the tricks that you can use to trick your eye is to buy smaller furniture. So in this picture, you can't really see that it's smaller furniture, but it's smaller. Don't go and buy those otokoto. Hey, what's the English word for otokoto? Don't go and buy those massive, those Onitsha. Sorry for calling it Onitsha, but those Onitsha furniture that has the Lion's King and wooden, fills up everywhere. And then you no longer have space to walk around. When your furniture is sparse, it gives your space the feel as if, things are, just the right size. This is my dining table. It's very small, but it's not because I like small. It's just because my space is small. And so I have to, make it work, for myself. So scaling is a trick. And then my last one is accents. Buy little accents to make your home look fantastic. There are 3 things I have in this picture. I have an ice cream cup, I have a Christmas decoration, and I have a bed board. Can you find them in the picture? The ice cream. You have a what? Knows what the ice cream cup? Where's the ice cream cup? Where's the Christmas decoration? And where's the bed board?
I can see the Christmas decor. It's in the center. It's the centerpiece.
Yes. So that thing that's standing there is actually Christmas decoration. And the ice cream cup is the pot.
And the pot is the ice cream cup.
Yeah, there's some ice creams they sell in clay pots. Yeah. I bought 2 of them, not because I particularly liked the ice cream, but because I knew that I love ice cream. So after licking the ice cream, I can use the pot. So I lick the ice cream and I use the pot for my hack. And then the bed, bed boards are those wooden things that they put at the foot of the bed so that the mattress doesn't sink in. That's actually what's on my shelf. Those brown planks are what's on my shelf. So my husband saw this lovely shelf somewhere, asked after it was hundreds of thousands of naira, completely unnecessary. So we just went to a welder and he did the welding. He did the frame for us. And then we used bed boards that we got from an old bed and we made the shelf. So I'll just quickly show you what it looks like fully. Yeah, that's it. That's it on the side. So that's the shelf on the side made from, and how much did the welder charge us? The price for the iron and then the oil paints. And then something, if you're doing up your house, go make it a project. Don't rush and go and buy. It's not about buying.
Yeah.
Get the little things. If you want a shelf, get a picture and then figure out how you're going to do that shelf. Casey's husband is an amazing person when it comes to electronics. And most of the lights we're using for powder room, he made it. And if you look at it, they look like, there's a name for it. These
studio lights.
Like cylindrical.
They're like
studio lights.
They're African. They are, boho. Yes. Boho chic. So you can do anything with anything. So guys, please get creative and make it a fun project. Thank you very much.
Tara, the hackathon queen.
Okay, it will make church. I would have said we can now share the grace in fellowship.
I tell you.
Karachi.
I'm telling you.
Karachi. Let us not take ourselves for granted. Can you imagine?
I'm telling you.
You were there, but now you have shots.
I'm telling you.
Okay.
The girl is.
Design a
Tara's always been a bundle of talent.
Something else.
Thank you. Yaba will do many things to you. If you've ever lived in Yaba, it will bring out a lot in your life.
Shay, the situation.
Remember, but a word of caution. No. Remember that Oliver the Coke song. Osi, what he was saying is, in fact, I actually entered the song from the wrong part. The right part of the song was Kanayo, Olisa Nyeronya Bunaka Koru Lonkeya. The idea was, you cannot go and start Zuola Ewuno Kuko in another person's compound. So even when you're doing the renovation, you have to be mindful of what you are doing because you get the idea.
See my other take on that thing there. I'm going to live in this space for 2 years. If I'm going to live in this space for 2 years,
your sanity.
We do 2 year rents.
For your sanity,
Your
yes.
sanity.
I also
Yeah.
agree. I'm also as guilty as you are. Don't mind me. But Imago, as the sage, I have to add.
Nice one, nice one. Cara, they're hailing you on YouTube. Oh. Hello, all
That
our
was
viewers
really cool.
on YouTube and Facebook. You know,
Oh,
Cara, Casey, your voters are here. I love Casey, the realist. Then she now
But
said, I
I
love
love everyone
Equanta.
too.
Amarachi, my
I love what?
wherever you are.
Political answer.
So there's
Political
Oye
duty.
Lodin. Oye, hello everyone. Carolinda, Patience, Shola, Stella, Chiaka, and everyone else. Big hello to all of you. And they're just going, wow, wow, wow. Cara. You can't just say her space is small. What we saw did not look small, it's the hats,
Yes.
And Stella says, I love your dining table. So, Cara, would you like to send your dining table to Stella if she drops her address? You can
send
it
your
over.
address, girl. Send it. I'ma send you the shop and the bill, girl.
My God, okay now. Stella, you here? Okay. So Ada, you want to share with us some of your own hacks? Are you ready for us?
Well, I did a video about my hack, so I don't have any
Video.
slides to share.
Nah,
Okay.
you know you can go with videos. Okay, over to you.
Let me find. That's it. So today we're talking about home hacks, and I thought about something that everybody can use very easily, in the house, and something that everybody has. And so lemon. I'm going to be showing us a few things that we can do with lemon. So first and foremost, I hope you know that lemon can be an antibacterial, it's disinfectant, and it's also very good in aiding digestion. It's not a cleaning agent, so many things that you can do with it. I'll just show us a few things that we can do. This is a whole juices from don't have fresh lemon. I know this one is also available in Nigeria, real lemon. You could actually substitute it for fresh lemons, but I actually find that the fresh lemons are usually better. So first thing I'm showing to eat up as a snack, or maybe a fruit keep out on a food. But I'm also going to use it to clean the sink. You could do this to deodorize your sink. It actually bleaches out stainless steel stain. So I know in Nigeria most of our sinks are stainless steel. And I also have to and then I also great.
Ada, so you know what, Ada, can you speak as we're seeing the demonstration on your video? So you just speak. Those watching us are saying the volume is low.
Ew.
You could start the video again, reduce your volume, and talk us through as we're watching you demonstrate. Can you do that, Ada, please?
Akuka. Okay.
I love your video.
All right, let me do that.
Yeah, you just turn down your volume fully and talk us through. Thanks.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so today I was talking about things we can do with lemon. And you know, basically that. And I'm saying that there are 5 things you can do with your lemon, or basically lemon has antibacterial properties. It's a disinfectant. It aids digestion when you consume it. You can use it to clean your house, and you can also use it as a preservative. You know, in maybe you blend tomatoes and sauces or fruits, you can use it to keep them not turning dark and preserving it from getting bad. The first, okay. I'm sorry. So when she gets to the first thing. Good. So I'm using lemon to preserve an apple. You know, normally apples oxidize when you cut them. They start turning brown. Same thing with bananas, you know. But lemon juice actually keeps them looking the normal color they should be, which is white, you know, so that it doesn't look unsightly, whether you're putting it in your fruit salad or maybe fruit kebab, or you're just snacking on it. Nobody wants to eat brown apples. So apple juice actually keeps it keeps them fresh. So that's actually what I was doing here. I didn't have I had a rotten banana, so it wasn't going to be a good one to use. Yeah. Then okay, then the next thing after that one I did, sorry, the next thing I did was okay, so I'm drizzling, showing you how you drizzle after squeezing the lemon juice. You shake it, and that's all you need to do. It remains that way. Yeah. So now when you finish squeezing the lemon, most times you have the leftover lemon. So I'm going to use it later to clean my sink. It's a stainless steel sink, and it would even work for even sinks that are made out of quartz. So don't waste your lemons every time you squeeze them. They are fantastic stain removers. Okay, the next I'm going to make now is lemon sugar. So maybe you like baking and you want some lemon flavor in your sugar. You could actually use lemon rind or the lemon zest. So you grate it. Good. So you grate it to get the lemon rind. And then after grating it, you scoop the grated rind into the cup of sugar or whatever. And depending on how tasty or how much of the flavor of the lemon punchy taste you want, that would determine the quantity. I was also saying that in the back of the lemon also lies lemon oil. So when they do extract the lemon essence in the essential oil bottles, it's basically from the skin of the oil. So what I do if I want to extract lemon oil also is I spread out the rind, and then I use the rolling pin, the type we use for chin-chin, to roll over those lemon rinds. After a while, it starts bringing out an oily substance. It mightn't be that much, but that's actually lemon oil. You can rub it on your skin with a bit of a carrier oil like almond oil to prevent insects from biting you in the evening. I also would have mentioned that lemon juice can be used to whiten your clothes, especially white. It bleaches out white clothes, you know, so you can add a cup of lemon juice into your laundry machine when you're washing white, and then you get them white. The lemon sugar is amazing. You can use it for tea or for your snacks, for baking. It's fantastic. Just store it separately. Now I'm talking about the rest of the lemon. Good. So now I'm sorry, my camera angle couldn't get into my sink, but trust me, this works like lightning. Just rub the entire lemon around your sink, your stainless steel sink. Rub it all around the kitchen sink, everywhere around your sink. By the way, I have a lot of house plants, and all my plants are thriving. Karachi, thank you for those tricks. But I keep live plants. Anyway.
Yeah. Green fingers.
Yes. I have lots inside my house and they're doing well. So that's it. You use the lemon and rub into your sink. You can leave it overnight. It will bleach your sink out. It will take out odors and smells. Then I was also saying here that you can actually deodorize the rest of your house with lemon. What do? You slice some lemon slices, even the back, in a pot with water, add lemon, lime, fresh lime that's already cut, waste, the ones you want to throw out. And then also add cinnamon powder if you have, or just boil the lemon. And as it's boiling, it's deodorizing and taking out all those, horrible leftover lingering food smells, which I hate. When you fry, greasy smells, all those things. So just put them all inside the pot. It could be a leftover or lemon. Just boil all of them. You'll be amazed. And then I'm rounding up with my last video. Who doesn't love lemon tea? I do. Exactly. So same thing, you take your lemon juice and then you can add some fresh ginger, add some hot water and enjoy the drink. The people who are trying to do a lot of weight loss would even encourage you to also see if you can actually add the back of your lemon and the white part, blend all of it, put it in a bottle, and then you make that the lemon base for your tea. That actually would aid weight loss. I think that's about it.
Ankara. Hey. Okay, now this is great. And that very nice, and just from a lemon. So if I was in church, I would have said, turn to your neighbor and say, never waste a lemon.
Yes, so they say when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. And I forgot that part because I would have made lemonade. It's just that people are running away from sugar. That's
It's
why I
beautiful.
Wow, but you've taken us beyond the lemonade thing. You've told us about.
I'm telling you, make preservative, make disinfectant, make baking,
Essential oil.
And
Then
essential
don't
oil.
really nice.
Then clean the sink. Then even deodorize the house. Okay, now lemons. But I was tempted to ask these lemons. Is it only the Oyibo lemons that can do it?
No, in fact, our Nigeria lemons are more potent on a more serious, Nigeria lemons are more potent when you are using it to whiten a space and to clean the sink. And even in terms of how pungent the lemon fragrance is, our lemons in Nigeria are fantastic. They are not as yellow as the ones we have here. Most of lemons in Nigeria look green, but they are fantastic. So lemon works. I love, 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 love it.
Wow, thanks, Ada. So I've cleared the air for all those people that are saying it's because Ada is in the abroad. That's why the lemons are
No, this one is a trick from Nigeria. I've been using lemon.
Exactly.
That sink one is a miracle. You're welcome.
Yeah. God is wonderful. See, the things from nature can actually do much more than we've ever imagined. And I'm sure there's still many things we'll discover. Next, Ruthie the Prof. Give it to us, please.
Hello. Ada, I've been writing. Karachi, I've been writing.
Yes, I've been writing too.
I've been writing amazing.
I had to.
I'm going to, there are some I knew, but some just blew my mind and very, very interesting. I'm going to try them out. Me, I like to try out things. I love hacks. I try to get new ones because, anything that will just make life easy is just great to have. And, so I like to do that, and the hacks I'm going to be sharing today, not exactly home hacks, that's directly, to your home, like decor or kitchen. I want to go to like child hacks. Many of us will agree that this lockdown brought out the inventor and innovators in all of us. A lot of people didn't go to cut their hair. A lot of people didn't go to make their hair. So many people learned to become more, innovative when it comes to, taking care of your hair, grooming and all that. And so I want to share some of the things that, came about, because I am a naturalista, so I do, I rock my natural hair, and my children also rock their natural hair. So I'm going to be sharing my slides. Chinwe? Chinwe?
Share, yeah, you can share.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that we were all here.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, so I'm going to be sharing my slides. I'm going to be talking about child hair care hacks. Okay, so all right. So I'm going to be like, today we had a hair every Saturday. Basically, you go refresh your hair, you go make your hair and all that. And I just wanted to talk about some of the hacks that you can do, maybe when you have made your hair, especially when I make my children's hair. I can make the hair this week, and by next week, it's already looking like it's been 6 weeks since they made their hair. And it's not really, something that it's interesting, because it just looks like their hair is very old, but it's not old. It's just that they are children. And so I learned a hack that I call refreshing the hair. So today, as I was making my hair, I also refreshed my children's hair.
This is a cheat. This is a cheat. This is a cheat hack. Refreshing.
And wait. So here on my screen, you can see how to refresh. See, it's not old hair. 1 week old hair looking like 6 weeks. It's not something.
The title threw me off. Refreshing the hair.
So refreshing. So
Wait,
yeah,
hold on. Casey is bringing her realist questionnaire.
Yes, I understand that. I understand that.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you.
So you can see on my slide that I use styling gel, and another hack I use is you don't need to have a big brush that you usually use to brush your hair. So for the detail of the edges, you need a small brush. And so usually I recycle an old toothbrush, and we use, that's something I'm sure many people do, but sometimes some people actually don't know that you can actually recycle an old toothbrush and use it for the edges of the hair. So I refreshed my daughter's hair with gel and with an old toothbrush, and it's looking like they just made the hair today. And so this is amazing. I want to share this child hair care hack called refreshing the hair for the new week. All right, so let's go to the next hack.
Happy birthday to the owner of the refreshed hair.
Refreshed hair. So, okay, so the next one we're going to be talking about is, you can see in the right side of the picture there, pantyhose. So my children have lots of hoses, and you know how children can be with clothes. You can buy the clothes today, and by maybe like 3 months later, they've overgrown it. So we have a lot of, smaller size hoses all around. And what I use with the hoses to do, I don't throw them out, because sometimes they might have, runs on them, holes on them. So you can't even give them out. And so the hoses have a good fabric that stretches, bands the hair perfectly. If you want to make this puff, naturalistas will agree with me that this puff is an easy to do, hair. After you've loosened your hair, you've conditioned it. I do a lot of hair work with my children. So after washing the hair, conditioning it, moisturizing it with all sorts, I need to just hold it up in a way that it doesn't shrink back. So I usually use their old hoses, and I just tie it around and pull back the hair, and then I make such a bun. So their hair is, you saw the other picture, so they have another hair. So I didn't use a particular picture of them, but I do the style for them with a pantyhose. And so that's my hack. I don't use any other cloth. The pantyhose also helps to ensure that it doesn't pull on the hair
Fantastic.
to pull out the edges because it's soft and it's elastic kind of, but it's not the elastic that can hold on the hair, on the hairs to pull them out. So it's really fantastic to hold the hair in a puff. And like I said, on wash days, I do moisturizing. So, you know, initially when I started doing my children's hair, it was really, you know, difficult trying to pour water with a bowl and all that. And I'll see all these beautiful bottles they use on YouTube videos. And I'm like, I don't have this bottle. And it just occurred to me that my cleaning fluid has the spray head and all that. And so I mixed all the stuff, moisturizer and water and everything. So I have a spray bottle that I made out of old shower cleaner bottle. So these are the kind of things I repurpose things in the house. I try to, you know, ensure that things don't just go to waste. There are lots of things we can repurpose. There are lots of things we can reuse. And like, you know, I was sharing one hack by the side because I'm doing child care, hair care hacks, but I was sharing some with Karachi, and Karachi was saying I should share. The final hack I have really talks about how to, you know, children could be, I found out that sometimes children could be a little bit absent-minded when it comes to sweets, gums, and all that. And sometimes they chew gum, they leave it on the chair. Sometimes it gets into their hair. I actually thought about it. I remember my daughter got gum caught up in her hair, and to get it out, I thought I needed to cut the hair.
Ruthie,
But I found out that you can, sorry? Yeah?
please, before you share that, I don't like it.
All right.
It's not children that's chewing this gum and sticking it to chair. It's mommies and daddies.
Sorry,
Mommies and daddies.
sorry.
What
Apology.
an allegation.
Apology, sorry. But in my house, really, because they virtually beg me to chew gum. I don't like my children chewing gum because of that. They beg, mommy, we want, and sometimes when I let them, so I'm talking about, it's not really children that do it all the time, but many times that in my house, we've had that situation where gum was stuck in their hair. And I was saying, I'm going to cut the hair, cut the piece of, no, mommy, don't cut it. But there's a hack to get gum out of hair or fabric or the sofas. If you have ice, a piece of ice, you need because gum gets cold, freezes up when it's cold. So you can put the ice on the gum or on the hair everywhere. So it just ices up the gum and just slips out of the hair or the sofa or the fabric, wherever it's so that's a big hack that I saw, and I was wondering, will this ever work? But I actually used it on gum cutting hair, and I've used it on gum on the sofa, and it worked. So you can use a piece of ice, you just rub it there, rub it all around, and it ices up and slips out of the hair or the sofa.
Wow.
So those are my hacks. Those are my hacks for this evening.
Wow.
Hair care.
Prof. Thank you.
And would really like to, if you can share all the innovations or the things you learned during the lockdown, because a lot of things were learned. A lot of people started to do their own hair, do their own many things people learned a lot. So it's great if you can also, our viewers can also share some of the things you learned during the lockdown, or you have always known, maybe something mommy passed down or something. It would really be great for us to keep sharing these hacks and passing them around. They are amazing. Karachi and Ada have learned a lot.
And Ruthie, the prof, wonderful. We learn every day. We learn every day. And you know, this is just showing me that you can know someone for 25 years, but really everybody cannot keep telling you what they've learned every day. This is a great opportunity for learning. And I'm so happy that this video is still going to be on our YouTube channel. So all of you watching, please send the link to everyone you know, subscribe and, watch and take your notes, because I can imagine some people who have cut chewing gum out of their hair, they'll say, oh, where were you? So much ago when I cut my hair, but it's better than never, because I can imagine when new knowledge comes, you remember times when, hey, if I had known, but I mean, knowledge is powerful. Knowledge is powerful.
Yeah.
Please see the list.
Yeah, so I when Ruthie mentioned, things that's probably during COVID, and all of that. And I remember that my hair is a hack. When COVID came on, I had a lower hair, right? And it was beginning to look very untidy. It wasn't safe to say you were going to the salon. It wasn't safe, to say you wanted to go outdoors to make hair. And I also needed to grow the hair longer because it was beginning to look very untidy. I loved the hair. So for me, it became COVID hair that one can actually carry through. And then at the end of the day, it's serving the purpose. You're not visiting anywhere else. You wash, style, comb, and you're good to go. So I could have as well, been thinking of what to do, but it was a quick one and a smart one eventually. And underneath, the hair is also growing till the entire wind of COVID has actually blown away. So it wasn't just, me trying to do locks or dreads for fashion. It was purposeful. there was a purpose,
But the Shakara effect is still there anyway.
A refreshable hair.
I wish we had exactly. I wish we had pictures of KC through the past powder room episodes. You would you would think it's different hairstyles, dangerous in refreshing her hair. I mean that word has come to stay. Refresh hair.
Refreshing.
It has come to stay. So I am in continuity. I would share a very simple hack. Yes. Sorry.
So this hair, like Karachi said, I wish we had taken pictures. Because I remember that, so to our viewers, before we start the show, we come together some minutes before, chat. I know that part of the introductory comments will be, Casey, turn to the left, turn to the right, let's see, because it's the same hair. And then Karachi will be like, Casey, is it the same hair? So if you watch previous episodes, you will know what Kara is referring to.
Yeah.
Casey, go ahead, please.
Yeah, so I was also saying that I wanted to share a very simple hack that for a busy mom managing kids, you may be out there managing kids, you have work to do, there's a lot for you, and you necessarily do not have home helps, right? You do not have home helps. And you also need to be tidy. So if there's anything that has helped me, it's a laundry hack, so to speak. For me now, for the kids, labeling their clothes and keeping in different boxes and buckets, seem to have helped. So, this is home, there's a costume box. These things that every time, Kara, you and your people, the school is doing this costume, there's that costume, and then you scatter everywhere, scatter the whole wardrobe. You're looking for pantyhose. You're looking for, there's a way to solve that, right? Where you have all of those things in different buckets, in different boxes, in different drawers, and then you can quickly pick up. But that's not the one I even wanted to talk about. The one I wanted to talk about is, you managing yourself for the week. Women, and now work has resumed, trying to accessorize, trying to match shoe and bag. So I have a simple hack for it. I color code for the week. Beyond washing and ironing and hanging for the week, I color code for the week. So if it is a black, white, and red week, right? And you've already brought out a bag for it, you've already brought out shoes, you've already brought out accessories, that way you can keep on time. So it's not maybe on a particular morning you're saying, hey, this is my blue top. Maybe gold earrings would have suited better. Or maybe silver earrings would do justice. No. You would have arranged it to say that this whole week, I'm walking around these colors. So for someone, you may say, won't it make me look monotonous? The truth is, it's not. So if there's a blue camisole, it could be a blue top the third day. It could be navy blue trousers the fourth day, with white. And you walk around it Monday through Friday. That way, you don't necessarily have to start changing things. So you say, oh, I brought the wrong bag to work. Oh, it's in the other bag because you probably didn't plan yourself well from home. I mismatched, especially for those of us that live in a city like Lagos, where you need to jump out early, you know, to beat traffic and do, you know, and still be able to do what you need to do. So that's one for laundry. I wish I had pictures to show. Kara, please don't flog me
I
for
want
it.
to say something, Casey. I want to say that people should not be, don't
Wow.
be shocked.
But I really wish I had pictures. It's a life, see, it's a lifesaver. It's a smart way. You have a cane. Eh? It's a smart way.
They shouldn't be shocked that you have a blue camisole, you have a blue trouser, you have a
Yes.
blue. You're in choir. If you're in choir, you will
You will learn to do uniforms, right? No, but Kara, this is not uniform spirit, right? You know, this is just ensuring that that whole week, the things that go with your clothes, you don't have to start switching them, right? If there's a headpiece to put on, that is it. For the executive woman, and you don't spend 30 minutes because there are other things also tugging at your time, and then you still manage to look your best. So you don't appear all sloppy, all because you're probably a mom and a working mom at that, or you look drab, you look funny, you know. So it's a very smart way to beat time, to appear fine, good, you know, and also manage yourself alongside many other things. I always hear people say those things, you know, Casey, how do you manage to do it? And I say, look for ways to beat time. So it's a laundry hack, it's a work hack, it's a home hack, it's also a time management hack. Another one I would share is a hack my husband had to come up with. You know, when COVID kicked off, for the kind of things I do, online trainings, a lot of meetings here and there. So you see yourself jumping from one meeting to another, to another, to another, you know. Thank God for our China brothers. We had some very wonderful lights in the market that have a wheel, you know. Yes, please. They have a wheel of their own. You're trying to adjust, the next thing, it's broken. One thing is broken, and you know, one couldn't just keep changing those lights. And he came up with something. As in, it was amazing. You can imagine a bowl, a stainless bowl, drilled the stainless bowl, past, yes, thank you. Drilled it, past, if it was closer, you would have seen past bulbs, the regular bulbs, you know. So this is a hack that maybe would require some level of skill for the person doing it. But I tell you, it solved the problem. It solved it totally. I didn't have to change lights again. And before you knew it, it became a hack that, you know, even had commercial value because it was solving the problem, as in solving it totally. Pipes, metals, you know, metals that you could have discarded.
Like Casey, it's selling. It's not that it solves problems. People are buying this particular lamp that.
So it solved it, and you know, because of the way that stainless steel, the regular plates, stainless bowls that you know. The other ones, there are about 3 of them. I use them to mix salad. You know. But this one, lights, put a light switch in between. Still, that could have been discarded, or you probably will start looking for someone to say, okay, you buy scrap, sell it to, it brought it together, passed it through lights, you know, fabrication for real. And, you know, we're discussing hacks this evening. If there's anything, it's not just about trying to turn things from one thing to another, it's being resourceful. Last week, we were talking about us as a nation. And I'm not sure we mentioned that if there is an element that we need to correct in this nation, is the element of us being wasters. There's a tendency to waste, you know, a lot. So that ability to turn, you know, something, rather than allow something die off, look at the kind of things Kara was sharing, look at what Ada was sharing. I mean, I was wowed, but I saw this practically built. Yes, this is for Ruthie the prof. She became a customer, you know.
Mr. Taki, I want my own lights. Send me. I already
So
bought. I already bought ring lights. Very expensive.
It was a quick way, you know, or rather than placing orders and they bring it, and before they bring it, it's not in pristine condition and all of that. So those are a few. I don't know if I could share one more. Chinwe, see, can I? I think it's a very common one. I think it's a very common one, and it's a simple way of having soups, right? Especially if you have different ages in your house. You have probably the aged, you have yourself and your spouse, you have kids, you have people that are that have different nutritional or dietary needs, and then probably you have people that also have different preferences for soup. For those of us here in Africa, that there's okra, there's ogbono, there's egusi, and all of that. In order not to always have foul-smelling soup, simple way is to have everything as a broth, no vegetables inside, and then at every point in time, you just add vegetables. 2 minutes, cover, put up the light, your soup is as fresh as though you had always made it. But you can have the different broths. That way, if the kids love a very drawing soup, you can always have it available and it's fresh. This other category likes this, all well labeled and very fresh. I feel this one is a very common one. It's something I'm very used to. So,
not common, no.
So that's it.
Wow.
From Miss C.
Tasty the realist.
Yes.
Yeah. Superwoman extraordinaire.
Who said?
Ha ha ha. Nice. Thank you. And I think everything we've shared are so practical. People can actually practice all of them. For me, working from home, I'll just say there's no time now, but for Zoom, when we're doing meetings on Zoom, I've observed that sometimes, so the experience I've had, so in my organization, people are used to Zoom, so I don't really see too many funny things. But when I go on webinars, webinars that are not open to people, using their videos and audios, it's amazing. People join with their audios on and they're just making noise. Well, you can do
I can't tell you how many hairy chests I have seen at the
What rapper? I joined a school prayer meeting. I was time rapper with Akane Mama. I was like, why? Isn't that she didn't know her video was on? And you know that when you join a Zoom webinar, when there are many participants, it depends on the level of your iPad or system. Some people don't see their own on the first page. So you have to do your thing. It's amazing. Please Zoom, go to your personal settings before you join. Mute
join with video off.
Stop video upon joining. Please, I'm begging you. And a virtual background,
National piece.
Any picture you can get. So for my virtual background, I actually have some pictures from the internet. The Lagos Ikoyi Bridge, really nice. The different. Oh wow! It has to be on gallery view. Kara, please say something. Let's see your virtual background. Just say something.
Hi. Can you guys see my virtual background?
Of course.
Yes.
See?
By the beach.
This will help. Please help us.
Wow.
Very chest.
Very easy. Okay. So, I am talking from Lagos, Nigeria. If you can see my virtual background. So you can just use the virtual background and save yourself the stress. Oh, Ruthie. Ruthie, please come to your virtual background.
Sorry?
Nice. Okay, it's on gallery view. So Ruthie's virtual background is on the powder room. Nice. So that's it. So when you're doing, professional meetings and all that, prepare well. And even the setting of the video. Before you turn on your video, you can, click on the arrow beside put on video. Choose virtual background to set your background before you now turn on your video. So I hope that will help the Zoomers. Anna, you wanted to add something before we round up?
Yes, I was going to say that I know that a lot of people, as we all get older, people are learning to change their hairstyles. I see that this very curly, like pigtails or whatever curly hair is a thing for women in Nigeria. But the problem with this hair is it tends to fluff off and get really big, and so many people keep struggling with wearing the hair. So my own hack is this hair likes water and conditioner. So you need to get a spray bottle. You need to get a spray bottle like Ruth had shared and add 2 parts of water to 1 part of leave-in conditioner. Shake, shake, shake. 1 part. So if you're using 4 parts of water, now a part would be 2 cups of water. So that's like a part is 250 ml, of water, which is 1 cup. So 2 parts is like 500 milliliters. So whatever your parts, if you're using 2 parts of water, then 1 part of leave-in conditioner. And that 1 part, so it could even be half. And then you shake, shake, and then you give your hair serious squirting. You need to drench the hair. I hope you already know that. So that's the only way that hair looks nice. Anything other than that, you're going to look like, I don't know. But my own hack is this. Sometimes even spraying that thing in the morning doesn't get into the roots because, like we're all busy moms rushing out. So one of the things I do is when I'm having a shower, I tie up to go to bed. This other part, I let it get wet in the shower. That's when you finish showering. You allow the water in the shower to really get it wet. The hair holds up water well. Just use a towel and dab it. It will spring all the curls back to life. So that is a shorter time to save than even squirting. And then when you're done, you come out of the bathroom, the whole hair is wet, but make sure it doesn't get into the base of your hair. You only want the tips and the body wet under the shower. As it's dripping water away, within 5-10 minutes, the dripping has ended. Then you just take a little leave-in conditioner in your hand, and then you just close and dab. Every morning, your hair will be looking.
Bought hair, if yours came from Yaba, if your own curly hair was bought in Yaba, please.
Okay, if it's synthetic hair, if you buy, no, please, this one is for human hair. If you can buy synthetic hair, I don't have any remedy for that one.
Okay, disclaimer, please. Other tips on hair for human hair.
Yeah, it's for human hair, but it actually works. The thing needs water. If not, it won't look nice. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Ada. Somebody comments in the chat. Those watching on YouTube, those watching on Facebook, we see you. Keep the comments coming. Follow us on our Instagram. Follow us on Facebook, and then send us an email. Our email address is hello.
Casey for president. Give me
virtual background.
It's you people that took me to virtual backgrounds. Oh my
God. Let me look for my own.
Wow. Well done. I love it. Oh, Ada, nice. Midnight. Ooh, lovely.
But this virtual background is not for every hairstyle.
Oh my God.
And you look like a mop. So
Casey, I love this your background too. Yeah.
Oh my God. Thank you, lovely.
Okay, guys. See, we can't hear you. Hello, C.
Did we lose
C? Okay. So we're round up, and I was saying that please send us your emails. hello@powderroom.com. So powderroom as spelled R. hello@powderroom.com.
Powder.
Yeah, powder room.
Powder.
So, what's our topic for next week? Should I say or should I not say?
Say.
I will say. So, Papa, agreed to address a topic called Mechonu.
Really? What's that?
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
What is that?
Our topic is shut your mouth.
Your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
Uh-uh.
If you're wondering, is it a coronavirus kind of topic? Join us next week and you know what it's about. It could be anything. Shut your mouth, could be anything. How will you find out? Join us next week, Saturday at 7 p.m. But guess
Follow
what?
us.
You know, the Powder Room is going to run in seasons. This is our first season. This is our 10th episode. We're
We have
also
to know.
going to tell, yeah. So our season finale, guess what the topic is? Men don't fall in love.
Yo, 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 yo.
Men don't fall in love. Ask me why, I don't know. When it comes to season finale, we will discuss it. So next week, shut your mouth. I cannot say turn to your neighbor and say shut your mouth. So just keep the topic
Yes,
in your mind. And
Before your
join us
neighbor will shut your mouth.
7 p.m. This was so interesting.
Yeah.
You know how you say, I'm living richer than I came because there's a lot of knowledge. I'm thinking about how my house will look like Karachi's house.
Yes, refreshing.
Refreshing the hair.
Refreshing the house, refreshing the hair,
Lemon things. I'm thinking
refreshing
of
the
house after my hair, my children's hair. I'm thinking of all
refreshing
those,
your soup call.
you know, soups, and I'm thinking about how to prepare my wardrobe for work, you know, plan for the week, because the headache every day.
Okay.
What to wear, what not to wear, what to wear. Did I wear this last week? Did I not? You know, so many things. And then I'm going back to my garden outside. I think the opportunities. So one hack I did for the garden outside, we changed the bathrooms from bathtubs to showers because the bathtubs are old. We now took the bathtubs outside. Remember, you guys? And the
Yeah,
bathtubs
see, that was a great hack. Why didn't you
are
share?
garden.
Great hack. Bathtub turned
Bathtub
to
garden, yeah.
garden, you know, plant bed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
That
a
was a good
fantastic one.
Big question. Who owns the bathtub? The landlord.
No, the bathtub was so dilapidated
old.
that there was nothing to preserve them. It's the landlord's bathtub, but they were so bad. So we changed them
old.
to an external garden, put soil and
It's
planted
so
different things.
beautiful.
So there's
Wow.
okra, there's
See, you would have shared that.
Yeah, a
sorry.
picture.
Really nice.
Next
Really
time,
nice.
I forgot. Thank you, guys. Okay, so we don't want to go, but we have to go. We have to say
Yeah.
bye. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And you don't
Yes,
have to
so
shut
thank
your
you.
mouth until Saturday. When you come, you will know what we mean by shut your mouth. And then, of course, start telling the guys you know. Start asking them questions. Powder room ladies,
fall in
men
love.
don't fall in love. Is it true? Because it's very interactive. And then
You
can
know,
start
just like the
dropping-
video that trended now, the video that trended this week about the
Knee
lady,
down.
you know,
Knee down, knee down.
Kneel down
Yeah,
and propose.
have to propose.
it was
That's
an
like
extension. It was the
Oh.
extension of that little handsome boy. Mommy, calm down.
Okay, so I will say here, calm down, shut your mouth, and ask the men why they don't fall in love. So bye everyone. Thank you for joining
Bye.
us. Next week at
Bye.
7.
Bye.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Wow.
Hey, pretty lady, you tell yourself that you'll never make it. Drown yourself in lies and your illusions. Don't you know that what you think is who you are? Hey, pretty lady, you tell yourself that you're not beautiful. Who told you all those lies that just deceiving you? Don't you know that you can be all you've always dreamed of? God made you beautiful, said it in His word that you were beautiful. And you were going places that you never dreamed. He said that you're the first, not the last. So don't believe those lies and those illusions.